sick is not fun. I know that may not be the most controversial thing ever said. In fact, I would even go as far as to say, I hate being sick. About a week ago from recording this video, I got sick, like really sick, so I'm really sorry if my voice still sounds not the greatest, because even though I feel pretty much 100% better, I still have a tinge of that sick nasally voice that just keeps lingering and refuses to go away. But you know what? I'm not gonna let it stop me. Being sick is something that I'm pretty certain absolutely nobody on this planet enjoys. I mean, bro, low-key, the act of being sick, it doesn't seem really too bad when you think about it. You get to lay in your bed all day, doing nothing but sleeping, watching TV, and getting sympathy from everybody around you, all in exchange for feeling a little bit crappy. Psh, what? Obviously, I'm gonna do that. Sign me up, no questions asked. But then, when it comes to the time of year where you actually do get sick, you want nothing more than to feel better and just for it to be over. You sit there in agonizing pain and long for the feeling of what it's like to breathe from both nostrils again. Which, by the way, let me just interject here, is something that we as humans take for granted. The feeling of being able to breathe from both of your nostrils is not something that we are grateful enough for. You know what? As a matter of fact, close your eyes and take a deep breath from your nose. Now, doesn't that feel nice? Yeah, I bet it does. Oh, you know, I wouldn't know because I haven't been able to do it for nearly a week despite feeling fine. Listen. Yeah, as I said in the beginning of this video, I just got over probably one of the worst colds I've had in recent memory. At least I thought it was a cold until I was talking to my mom about it and she said, "Oh, that sounds more like the flu." Oh, you know, that would have really been nice to know, because maybe if I was able to differentiate cold symptoms from flu symptoms, I would have bought the correct medicine. Well, it's okay. You win some, you lose some. Just kidding, you never win when you're sick. Over this past year, I've been really sick a lot more. Now, I know what a lot of you may be thinking. Oh, well, that sounds really bad. You should go to the hospital. No, I'm not doing that. The reason I've been getting sick often isn't because I have some rare autoimmune disease that is slowly taking me down. No, it's because of my own decision. I have gone to a lot of concerts this year. Every single time I have been sick this year, it has been because I went to a concert. I have been sick 5 times this year already. 5! The last time that I was sick before this was June, and during this time, I was in Chicago for a music festival, and thankfully I got sick after the festival, but dude, let me tell you, flying back home with a sickness, it's not fun. You gotta sit there in that little ass Spirit Airlines plane. There's like no leg room. You're sweaty. You're tired. The air is dry. Dude, it's no fun. When I was younger and in school though, I never really got sick that often, which is a real bummer because I would have loved to take a couple days off of school. In fact, actually, now that I think of it, I think the only times I really did stay home from school because I was sick, I was probably faking it or just heavily over-exaggerating it. But the times that I actually was sick, my mom would always just say, "Nope, yep, you're good enough to go to school. Off you go. Bye." And then I would be sitting there in class feeling like death. Actually, do you remember earlier when I said that there are some positives to being sick? Yeah, no, I'm an idiot. Ignore that. I take it all back. There are no positives. Oh, but you get to sit down in your bed all day. Yeah, but you're in crippling pain. Oh, but you get to sleep during the day. But the sleeps you do get are gross, sweaty, and miserable. I sweat so much during the night that I had to change my sheets 3 times one night. 3 times. I was changing my sheets every single night because of how much I was sweating. Dude, it was fucking ridiculous. I was sweating so much that I thought I had wet the bed at age 19. Luckily, though, I didn't, and I was just sweating a lot, I think. I hope. You know, it could have been pee and I wouldn't have known. Something else that we take for granted is the taste of food and the ability to swallow that food. Like, dude, chicken noodle soup, it's okay, it's not my go-to food, but it gets very boring after the second time. That could very well just be because instead of eating actual homemade chicken noodle soup, I just eat the stuff out of a can. One time when I was really sick, my family ordered pizza and I was stuck in my room with my canned soup and cup of water. Does this instance have any importance? No, I don't even know why I brought it up, actually. Food just seems to become really desirable when you're sick because you're barely eating anything. And it's not like you enjoy being hungry. No, it's the fact that you can't swallow anything because your throat is in so much pain. I hate the feeling of swallowing and the miserable sensation of your throat feeling like it's being shredded. Now listen, when it comes to having a sore throat, I've tried almost every single remedy in the book, and nothing seems to work. I've gone to the pharmacy and I've bought those little cough drop things, and they don't work. They don't do anything. So people saying that they do, stop lying to the rest of the world. The worst part about being sick, though, in my opinion, is the body aches and the muscle aches that you get from it. For some reason, it feels like your muscles are made of like silly putty. You guys have to know what I mean. It's like when you finish a workout, except you didn't work out and you just feel like shit. Yeah, when I'm sick and I have body aches, everything around me feels so heavy, and I just feel so weak and unable to do literally anything. The only thing that makes me feel somewhat better is taking a shower, but even then, standing for periods longer than 30 seconds is absolutely draining. Have you ever been so sick that when you take a shower, you just sit down and curl up into a ball? Because, well, I can now officially say I have, and it's not fun. I could have gone the rest of my life without knowing how that feeling felt. Headaches also are not fun. I always forget how bad headaches are until I actually get one, and I want nothing more than to just crawl into a hole. Over the past couple years, I've been getting migraines like maybe once or twice a year, and for those of you who don't know what a migraine is, just think about the worst headache you've ever had in your life. Now times that by 1,000. Now times that by 1,000,000,000. Migraines are just very aggressive headaches that don't go away. It is a headache that comes with some little funny quirks, such as debilitating pain where you can't do anything to fix it, losing your vision. No, like you actually lose your vision. It's a very common symptom that a lot of people who get migraines, the sides, like their peripheral visions, will just go like blurry or white or just like fully disappear. One time I remember playing Call of Duty Zombies with my friends, and the flashing lights I remember started hurting my head and my eyes, and then the next thing I know, my head started hurting, and about 15 minutes later, all of my peripheral vision was just completely white. It was a really weird sensation. I think one of the worst parts about migraines is that they are so unpredictable with how long they last. Sometimes they can last anywhere from an hour, and some other times they can last the entire day, and you honestly have no idea. And it's not like you can just simply go to sleep and it gets better, because whenever I have a migraine, it's so painful that I'm not able to sleep no matter how hard I try. The only thing that's been a little bit helpful when I have migraines is caffeine. I'm aware that there is some sort of science behind that. I don't know, man. I'm not a scientist. If you're sick right now, I'm really sorry. I do hope you get better. Just make sure to drink lots of water. I know it sucks, but just hang in there. You'll get better. I promise. If anybody's watching this video and you want to listen to more while you clean up, study, edit, feel free to check out these videos. Until next week, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all, and take care of yourself. Bye. What else should I be?